The one thing you should do every single day to change your life forever is... Well, hello superstars, you are alive, you are blessed, you are loved, and you are worthy. You are so worthy. Whatever you want to call it, the devil, the enemy, bad jujus, karma, a hater, your mama, whatever you want to call it, we all know that there's a force actively working against us in this world. There's
somebody out there who does not want you to be your best self.
There's somebody and something out there that does not want you to be great, because they know that the seed of lies that they plant in your mind has the power to cripple you and to hindering you from being your best self. Perfect. Your mind can only operate on truth. In my last video, I thoroughly explained why is everyone so obsessed with mental health. If you haven't watched it, it will be linked right here. So you see, your mind does not have the ability to decipher what is a lie and what is the truth. If the hater that you are responding to is the only person pouring into you, you're going to believe everything that hater says to be true. If the hater is telling you that you are ugly, that you're fat, that you're never going to be anybody, you're always going to believe that until you have something else that combats it. Your mind cannot decipher what is the lie and what is the truth. So that is why you need to have two truths in your mind at all times in order to win victoriously. The number one thing you should do every single day to change your life forever is tell yourself the truth. And how do I tell myself the truth? Just about it. You tell yourself the truth through self-affirmations.
Another one, thank you.
But wait, don't leave.
A lot of people do this wrong.
A lot of people misunderstand the part self-affirmations really have to be that. Self-affirming truths. Doing the generic ones that social media is telling them to, but a lot of people fail to realize that self-affirmations is really supposed to be what it says it is. Self-affirming truths. The lies that you have been telling yourself day in and day out have to be combated with the self-affirming truths that you are going to be installing to replace them. So if I'm telling myself every single day that I've been hearing all my life, for 22 years, I've been hearing that I am ugly.
Well, maybe it's just because you're ugly.
Ugly? You gotta be kidding me.
Guess what self-affirmation I have to give myself? I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am attractive. I am beautiful. I have to tell myself that every single day until that lie of that I am ugly is gone forever. So that is why self-affirmations is so powerful, is because they're supposed to be self-affirming truth, but a lot of people mistake them into the generic ones where it's I'm a money magnet, love will come to me, the love of my life will be found this year, and you're giving those affirmations, which are great, but you are failing to really do the work, failing to give yourself the ones that you actually need. So in order to best serve you, superstar, I want us to do an exercise together. I think it'll be so powerful if we learn to do these together. You need to do the real work and to determine what truths do you need to hear, what lies do you need to exile from your life. That is how you change your life forever. I want us to get a piece of paper. Okay, I have mine. I need you to grab a piece of paper and we're going to write down the lies that have been demonizing our mind all these years. The mindset that we've had all these years that have been crippling us from being our best selves. I want us to write down all those lies. And for the sake of this video, I'm only going to do 3. But I know that there are so many lies that we've been telling ourselves that I want you to take your time and write down all of the lies. So if you have to pause this video, that's fine, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. So with the pencil, I want you to write down all the lies that you've been telling yourself all these years that have been crippling you. And one of my lies that I've been telling myself is that I don't deserve to be happy. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that down. I don't deserve to be happy. Now I'm gonna go on to my next lie. I am not worthy of love. And I'm telling you, as you go and you write down these lies, you're gonna get emotional, because I had 2 pages full of lies and I cried through half of way of them because they were so heartbreaking. But this is where the real work begins. This is where your breakthrough will happen. Because after we write down all of our lies together, I want you to grab a pen and I want you to write down the truth underneath the lie. So I wrote down, I don't deserve to be happy. So guess what I'm gonna write? I do deserve to be happy. Don't make self-affirmations hard on yourself. Don't think that you have to think of these great philanthropist speeches to give yourself. Really be simple. The enemy fed you a lie that you are unworthy of happiness. Guess what you need to feed yourself? I am worthy of happiness. Make it very simple. Make it as simple as the enemy did to you. Make it as simple to yourself. So I do deserve to be happy. And then I wrote, I am not worthy of love. I am worthy of love. And now that I have both my lie and my truth written down, I'm going to read them back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And what that's going to do is it's going to show your mind that there is another truth that it has not been programmed to all these years. Because like I said in my last video, your mind does not have the ability to decipher truth from lies. So therefore, now you are installing a different truth into your mind. Now your mind has 2 truths to go after. But after a while, after you get comfortable telling yourself, I do deserve happiness, I am worthy of love, I do deserve happiness, I am worthy of love, I want you to go ahead and erase that lie of I do not deserve to be happy. Go ahead and erase it. Erase it from your paper. And now all you have left is I do deserve to be happy. I am worthy of love. And so every single day when you wake up, I want you to recite those things. I do deserve happiness. I am worthy of love. I do deserve happiness. I am worthy of love. And whatever you start to feed your mind, whatever you start to give your mind, it can only resonate with it as truth. And so your mind, whatever you feed into it, it will grow. Whatever you give your attention to, whatever you give your energy to, will grow. Like exercise. If you exercise more, your muscles will grow. If you sleep more, your energy will grow. If you focus on the self-affirmations that you have listed, your mindset will grow. Your self-love, your self-worth, your mental health will be in great shape. So I want you to really do this exercise. Take your time with it. Write them all down. Focus on what your lies, the lies that you really need help on, the lies that you struggle with. Write them all down, and then write down the opposite of that lie, because the opposite of a lie is the truth. So if you're struggling to figure out what is truth, start with the lie. Start with your lie, and then you'll figure out what is true, because it's just the opposite of that lie. You need to really focus on what you need to hear in order to push yourself forward. Because if you are in a mental state of depression and you think that I'm always going to be depressed, guess what? You need to tell yourself, I'm not always going to be depressed. I was created for good things. And those are the affirmations you need to tell yourself. Number one thing you should do every single day to change your life forever is tell yourself the truth. And how do you tell yourself the truth? Through self-affirmations. Combat those lies that you've been hearing all your life with the truths that you have written down. Something that I like to think about is a saying where it says, you are born looking like your parents, but you die looking like your decisions. So you have to be cautious and think about your thinking. Think about your thinking. Don't believe every thought that you have. You know, choose and decide what thoughts you want to have. Create a different version for yourself. All right, just bet it. I've been doing my work. I've been doing my affirmations. I've been telling myself the new truths. What is the next step? Just because you have a new mindset and you're starting to treat yourself differently does not mean the world will start treating you differently. Click the video on the screen to learn how you can communicate your new standards with the world.